Ooh, black screen, ominous. What do I got? 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes to play. I can get somewhere. Let me switch this to borderless. Full screen. Get the shaders working properly. Load game. Load game. You guys gonna be on tonight at all? Robert and or Dave?
Back.
Dave?
What's up?
Are you gonna be on tonight?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh yeah, game looks way prettier. I've been wanting to.
How long are you working for?
I get off usually. I've been getting good at closing down, so usually I'm home by about 9:40. So I'll usually be like sitting down and settled by about 10. I try to start streaming by 10. Is what my schedule is. So I don't adhere to. So anyone watching the stream is like, "What the fuck, man? You said you were gonna play Test Drive today." Sorry. I don't even know why I have a schedule.
Я тебя слушаю.
I stream every day, so that should be the schedule. Just know that I'm playing something.
Yeah.
But I do want to do Horde Night in 7 days, if you're interested in that. But I'm also down for some Borderlands too. So if Robert's around, I don't know if he heard that.
I think one file I still need to download that like failed downloading.
Oh,
but
damn it.
I can do that. I think it was almost done.
Or you can download Stallcraft and replace it with that.
Oh yeah.
Because I also do want Dan to do the Horde Night with us too. Because I didn't fucking go all the way to Alexandria to do it by myself, and not to have either of those two with me. Because I wanted, despite what Robert says, I wanted to go to the original Horde base. Ooh yeah, those pixelated pixels. So pixely pixels, go to advanced. We'll just turn off volumetric lighting, and that should just fix it. Yeah, just fix it. The lighting doesn't look as ow, motherfucker got me. The lighting doesn't look as pretty though. Wow, that son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. Dude, these zombies are brutal, man. And now I'm by the cats, and I don't want to be by the cats, but the zombies are biting me in the ass when I jump up here. So, the default stalker is difficult, but the G.A.M.M.A mod, what I'm doing, the compilation, look at
Makes
that guy.
it insane.
Bro, it's a whole nother level. A whole nother level. Like, the pills that I just took just made my screen all wobbly, and now this vision's all fucked up. But you know what? My right arm is a lot better. Pain-wise, though, that zombie fucked me up, dude. Fucked me up. Yeah, so getting weapons and armor in the G.A.M.M.A mod is like, God, it's so difficult. But it's rewarding when you're able to finally put together a weapon to finally use it. You also really can't, you can't buy any weapons. Nobody really sells any weapons. You gotta find them.
So you just gotta find all the parts?
Most of them are broken, so you gotta like take parts out of... So let's say I found two of the same guns. One gun has got a bolt in it that's at 60%, and then there's the other gun has a bolt in it that's at 32. But the rest of the gun on the 32 is like 50 to 60% on all the parts, barrel, gas chamber, whatever. So I can take the barrel or the bolt out of that one gun, put it in that gun, and then bam, that gun's now really like a hell of a lot better. You can, if you can get all the parts above 60%, and then you can repair the gun yourself, and you can bring your gun up to 100%. But you have to get all of the parts like over 60%, and then the gun itself also has to be over 60%. The higher your skill, for sure, matters, but it's so difficult. That transcribes over to armor as well.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have a 75 condition of 75, 74 of an 18.5 millimeter barrel in my backpack right now, so I can put that into a pistol at some point, or a rifle. It's a rifle. Anyway, but you also have to have the parts to fucking do it, and you have to make sure that the parts that you use to craft are also in good condition. So you need to get like sharpening stones, or just buy new Swiss Army knives. Buying new Swiss Army, like it's so insane.
Yeah, it sounds expensive, man. Rewarding though.
Yeah, absolutely. I might get rid of this mag mod that I have installed though, because it is very difficult. Essentially, you can have 4 mags on you. Think of it like pockets or belt loops. You have 4 mags on you, and you have to manually load them in your inventory. If you move or click outside your inventory, it stops loading. It's relatively quick, but you have to do that, and then. So when you spend all 4 magazines, which by the way I only have 1 magazine, so I have to eject this in my inventory, load it, and then reload. So it's like, dude, yeah, it's rough. It's rough, and I've played with games that do that, but there's like hotkeys and shit for it.
Yeah.
This one is just all manual. So I might remove it, but so far I'm having a blast, even with my 1 mag, 'cause it's created some situations. Like over in the swamp with Semenov, I had down to 2 rounds, or I was only able to load 2 rounds into the mag. Loaded it, but I was able to shoot the zombie with the last fucking round. Saved Semenov's life. I was like, oh fuck. But I was only able to, the speed of it, I was only able to put two rounds in the magazine. It's taken me a minute to remember all of the sounds and the tools too, because there's several tools that you have to use to survive in this world.
I could tell you switching around a lot.
Yeah, there's the radiation meter, which I am pretty radiated right now. Let me go ahead and smoke some.
What genre is Stalker?
Survival horror, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that Pacific Drive game?
Yes.
Where you're like in that car and you go into that like drop zone or whatever. And
yeah, yeah.
I've been kind of wanting to try that. It's not. I mean, it's not even close, but it's like I like how slow you have to take things and.
Yeah. No, this game definitely it's best to go slow.
Привет, брат.
The few times I've made really good examples of why it's good to go slow. The few times I've just ran blindly into a field and evaporated instantly. Or got smacked by a zombie because I wasn't paying attention to my rear. And they're silent, they're quiet little bastards.
Yeah.
And I love how easy the zombies are, but at the same time, they're not. They can swarm so fast. Unfortunately, I did not make it here as safe as I did the first time. This guy sucks. He's got nothing I want. I just want another magazine. Please. I have a really good gun. Finding a magazine for it's gonna be like impossible. I have like virtually no money either. I got 774 rupees.
I bet you're hyped for the new one.
Yeah, Stalker 2 is gonna be badass. The story's gonna be interesting. I'm curious where it's gonna be picking up. What I'm playing through the G.A.M.M.A, I think there's a story I can play as the ecologist, but Call of Pripyat is what the game is on, and that story was fun. Clear Skies was my favorite story, but it's such a buggy game. It's really hard to get running. And then there's the Shadow of Chernobyl, which is Clear Skies and Call of Pripyat are like expansions. Think of it like episode 1 and episode 2 for Half-Life.
Yeah.
And the G.A.M.M.A mod's really cool because it does incorporate like all the storylines. So if you wanted to play all the stories, you can totally do that. It just cuts it up individually because you can choose a faction at the beginning of the game, and there's several different ways you can play. Like Warzone's really fun. Basically, the whole world just kind of evolves over time, even when you log off and log back on.
That's cool.
Yeah, it turns it into like this fight for survival across the wastes. Then there's the story mode, which depending on the faction, you'll go down that storyline. Minus, I think, the Clear Skies story, because this all takes place after that. And then there's the I can't remember what it's possession. It's like a possession mode. Essentially, you just start as a character that you create. When you die, you just possess another random selected person, and that's already living in the world,
shit.
Which is pretty cool. So you can just kind of keep living lives. And then there's one other one. Oh, there's like zombie mode, basically, where the whole world just becomes like a zombie survival.
Right.
Which there's an option you can put seek player, and every zombie in the little world map that you're in will look for you. Like basically just start going towards your position. Yeah, it's brutal. Man, though, yeah, once you get going, though, like, I'm still in the beginning stages, and I also picked a really difficult class to start with, because I picked ecologist, which everyone hates ecologists. Fucking eggheads. The, starting, like, equipment and everything, I also went with medium difficulty, and, man, like, I'm having a hard time, but I'm enjoying it. I had a rifle for a minute, and then I just broke it down and sold the parts so I could buy some food.
Just to survive.
Yeah, I mean, I just could, if I had one more magazine, I'd be just that much better off. Because then I could start going and hunting mutants for some of these guys. As of right now, I've just been going around, help the scientists pick samples. I've been looking for artifacts. I could sell the 2 artifacts that I have, but they're so good. I got one called the Signet, which has no diminishes, which is great. Diminishing returns are negative debuffs, essentially. What it does is it restores health and psi health while near campfires. Amplifies psych recovery artifacts while near campfires. So if there's an artifact that runs off a psych power, it recharges. Multiple artifact stacks, so it's stackable. And it's 100% efficient.
Oh shit.
Thing's awesome. And then there's this one, which is the Miser's Skull. It is non-radioactive. It's called Crack the Pot was the perk that it got. Upon lethal headshot, extra money is dropped. Multiple artifacts stackable, so this is stackable along with the other one. And no diminishing returns. Efficiency 100%. And I got one more. It's called the Heart. Artifact with bizarre shape. Non-radioactive. It grants health regeneration while under 25% health. Effect increases the closer you are to death. Multiple artifact stack, yes. So this one is stacked on the other ones too.
Damn. That's a good loadout.
Bro,
that's a good amount.
Yeah, it's shit's kept me alive. Kind of. Plus the one-shot deaths. That do happen so fucking frequently. I was looking for some files for oh, what the hell was his name? Colonel, what's his bucket? Anyway, I went into an underground area, which finding a safe way into the underground area is the trick. But I found one, and so it just so happened that what I was looking for was like in the first room that I went into. It was so nice.
Damn.
But I had to get to that room, I had to go through a couple of poltergeist areas, and then there was an electric ball that flies around, and there was a couple of those. Once I got past all that, and the poltergeist sucks, is if you make sound or if you move quickly, it just picks shit up around and throws it at you. You can just die from just getting pummeled by boxes. Walk out of that place. I had a concussion and all kinds of shit was fucking wrong with me when I walked out of that place. But I got the fucking records. I got the the documents successfully. Some would argue, maybe not, but as soon as I picked up those documents, I was like, I got out, and I went down the ladder that got into that room, looked out the little, it was like a, like a drain pipe type situation, and this fucking creature just runs right past the fucking drain pipe. I'm like, fuck! It was a ghoul. I think Robert or you asked me if stalkers were invisible zombies. No, it's the ghoul, bro, and they're these like naked, quick things with tentacle mouths. They look like little Cthulhu's. They're awful. They're awful. But that thing hunted me down. The video on YouTube, if you want to watch that, it's pretty fucked up, man. I'm glad I made it out of there, though, on like the 3rd or 4th attempt. Iron Man mode in this game would be fucking brutal. I do have it.
What is that?
One death. You're done.
Which one was that? Oh, damn.
Yeah. It's just a one death. Your character save is deleted.
Jesus Christ.
There's also no quick saving or anything like that. Ooh, can I take them?
Be cool to do a fucking heart rate monitor with the stream.
Bro, I would love
I think I've seen people do that for like horror games and stuff.
I would love that, because there's been a couple of like when I dropped down in that pipe and that motherfucker ran across the screen, I was like, because I knew what it was as soon as it was. But here's the thing, there was also a ghost down there, and the ghost will send ghostly apparitions that aren't necessarily real at you if your psych level's like low enough. It will kill you. But I could have sworn, I was like, oh god, maybe it's just the ghost sending a aberration, and I'm just like, I'm fine. No, that thing was real. And it went the direction I had to go too. That's what the fuck, they like ran left and I had to go left. So I peeked around the corner and there's a doorway, and I was like, maybe I can go. I took like 2 steps, made some sound, and he was right there. I was like, crack, 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 dead. I think the final time I didn't even see him. I think, well, I saw him, but he ran to the right. He ran down the hallway, and I was like, okay, cool. Go that way, because I'm not going that fucking way. Nah, the atmosphere in this game, when it hits hard.
Yeah, that's like one of the, like, I haven't even played it, but I can just tell that the atmosphere is really like the selling point. Like, it just looks really cool.
Let me try that.
Feels immersive.
Very. Wish I could play the damn radio and stuff. Dude, when the storms happen. Oh man, when the storms happen, it's incredible. Here, hold on, I have an idea. I got like 20 minutes. Let's see.
You gonna stream it?
I'm streaming right now. I've just been walking around talking. But I'm gonna go ahead and run the debug mode so you can see some of the different atmosphere effects. Because oh my god, even back in 2006 to 2011 when these games were coming out, it was like, Jesus, that's the lighting and the atmosphere was just unbeaten.
Yeah.
Still to this day, Stalker Gamma looks better than most AAA studio games. And I know I'm only streaming at like 720p, but like, telling you, it's pretty to look at. There is a couple of things that I'm not doing right with my shader and stuff that could definitely make it look prettier. But,
you're all gonna be on tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later then.
Right on.
Alright, man.
Later.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go grab my Taco Bell real quick.
Right on.
Back.
Let's see. Oh, S7? Yeah. Alright, we'll hit God mode.
Alright.
I don't know if that worked.
When did the original one come out?
I want to say it was like 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go, watch. I just started one. So, usually you'll hear sirens and stuff go off, but since I just started one, everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? This is when you need to go inside, like a building, and seek cover. I have God mode turned on, so... You guys need to seek cover, too.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. So that pixelation, I just need to accept the fact that I can't run. Unless I figure it out, I cannot run
Yeah.
that volumetric light. Ah, that sucks. It looks so pretty. So there's two different emissions. There's psych emissions. There's blowouts. I think this might be psych. Oh, there we go. Yeah, if you look north where the reactor is, it's usually that's where it all starts coming from. Looks like everyone's going this way.
Fuck.
So, and this does happen in the Stallcraft.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I do have God mode on.
Damn.
I would be dead right now. But you can't. I would
Yeah.
just it's basically the reactor just blowing up. You can see the radiation spikes. Here comes another wave.
That looks insane.
It's scary when you're out in the field. You're like, oh god, I gotta fucking just lay down.
How many times would you say this has killed you? Or do you usually have to find someone?
I usually am able to find a place, but I've died a couple of times. I would say at least 5-6 times I've died in missions. Or a psi storm. Goody. Yeah. Connection established. Alright, so yeah, now you can like come out. This is what you're left with when you come out of the bunker, is just this beautiful, beautiful sky. What else can we do? Woods. Psi storms are cool. Let's see what a psi storm looks like.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Immediately. I don't know what that's gonna do. Everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? We'll get also, when this happens in the game, you'll get obituaries, people who are caught out, pop up on the left.
Shit.
You can check the messages. Some people you'll like come across too, like Semenoff. I hope he made it back to the science lab okay. After I left him, I carried on my own way, and there was an update from I think it's a mercenary group. He's like, I saw some egghead shooting at a zombie on his way to Argo Prom. I was like, hey, that's Semenoff. That was the direction he was going. Ooh, that's a crash.
Yeah, oh shit.
I think that's too many.
The lightning.
I think it's too many. What you call? All right, so the emission storms happen like every 12 to 24 hours or so. So like once a day, maybe, sometimes. And so you don't necessarily get an emission storm and then immediately a psi storm after. Like that doesn't happen in the game. So I think I just freaked my computer
The
out.
game was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me, if you're still watching, let me just load up this and we'll launch a psi storm. Because I don't even remember what the build up to a psi storm looks like, but I do remember it being pretty intense. There's two different things that I have set up too in the options. So during a mission blowout, the first one that you watched, if you're caught out there, you just evaporate basically. Whereas the psi storm, if you're caught outside in a psi storm, or if anyone's caught out in a psi storm, you turn into a zombie. So if you're playing that possession game mode where you can take care over other people, you can go find your zombified stalker.
Your old self?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll listen to the sirens. This one looks a little different. On an emission blowout, if you're not around a siren, you'll hear all the crows in the area just start flying and cawing, just like thousands of birds. Just, That's when you know you're like, oh fuck, I gotta find shelter. Because if your battery's out on your PDA, you're not gonna receive the messages from. You know what I mean?
So what's the context of like the world, the game world?
Chernobyl incident. It's
Okay.
based off of the second Chernobyl incident, which is look at my PDA's getting all fucked up from the psi storm. Essentially, yeah, there was another thing that happened at the Chernobyl reactor. We can go there too.
Yeah.
Go to Pripyat. The map's huge. Pripyat's way over here. Yeah. Story though, yeah, basically the second event created this rift that started mutating and changing the world around the exclusion zone. It's just extremely dangerous, but also extremely fascinating because they're finding scientific benefits and just things that we can use. Because every time there's an emission or a blowout, artifacts around the world appear. So scientists like me go out and find them and research them. But then you have like different factions in the world because it is an RPG. So you have like the Free Stalkers, Duty, Freedom, Clear Sky, Ecologist, Mercenaries, Military, Bandit, and Monolith. Monolith is only friends with Monolith. They are the enemy of the game, essentially. Bandits, if you have liquid or what is it? You can have relations change. There's a mod that you can have where these relations will go up and down. Bandits are generally enemies to most, but they are friendly to some. Military is the same. Mercenary, and you can choose each faction. I went with the easiest faction. They're neutral except to bandits and Monolith and Goodwill. But well, that's because it's minimal. I don't know why. Whatever happened in the world happened. I have no control over what happens in the world because the world itself, everyone's doing stuff. There's people going out and doing things. There's the Warzone mode is active, so there are bandits and Monolith and everything's trying to change right now as we speak.
Shit.
So usually I play as a stalker or I go for a Clear Sky. But I wanted to do scientist, which has been really difficult because what you start with sucks. You also start in a hard area of the map. Usually I'm like used to starting here in this town. It's like the beginner zone, if you would call it a beginner zone. There really is no beginner zone in G.A.M.M.A, but it's easier than most. The radiation to the south of the map is far less than the radiation to the north. I started in Argo Prom, but I've been doing missions from Yantar for the scientists. I've been staying down in the swamps mostly.
Yeah, that map looks massive.
Yeah, there's also places you don't want to go, like the car graveyard. This place is terrifying.
And then the pace you have to like walk there.
Yeah, so, and it's broken up just because of the nature of the game. I'm curious to see if Stalker 2 is more open world, but it's broken up into these areas. So when you see a green arrow, it's a loading screen that takes you to the next spot. But like some zones, like the swamp, you pop out here, and if you want to walk down here, it's gonna take you like 30 minutes or so. There's a lot of death in between that. That's why there's these little houses for save points and stuff. Although some of them are run down, some of them aren't really that safe. Like this place right here.
No quick save, I'm assuming?
I do have a quick save. You can quick save by campfire,
okay.
so if I hit F5, bam, quick save. I'm also at a base too, so I think I can do a... Yeah, I can do a normal save right here because I'm at a base, friendly base.
Nice.
Cannot do it at an enemy base. But that's why there's there's campfires like they're right here by the church. There's a campfire like right here. If I was in this zone, it would show where the campfires are that I've been to. I have it set to where it does not show you where all the campfires are unless you visited it. So I know there's like 1 or 2 along this road. That's where I can quick save, although I do have daddy quick saves where if I hit Shift F5 out in the wild, I have like tokens. You can turn that setting off, and you can quick save wherever you want. You can tone the settings down. I do have it kind of hardcore.
Yeah.
But base mode, like default G.A.M.M.A, without changing any of the settings, is basically what I'm playing on. This is that part of the eject magazine, so I'm also gonna unload all of that. So I got 7 rounds in this 45 magazine, and I think I also have 1 in the chamber. So back in, chamber it, and then eject magazine. I'll have 6, so I'll have to drag the ammo box over that, put the other round in there. Bam. Now I got 1 in the chamber and full mag.
Oh, shit.
8 rounds. Woo!
Мужик, ты оружие-то спрячь.
Yeah.
No mag dumping.
They're like, look at this egghead with a fucking gun.
Glock.
Yeah. I've gotten my ass kicked, bro. This game's rough. I watched some really funny shit though, like zombies walking into whirligigs is probably one of my favorite things. So this whirligig,
What the fuck is that?
Anomaly, basically it's like this puff of smoke and shit. Zombie will walk into it and get launched. You can walk into him too, but zombie will walk into it, get launched up into the air like 10, 15 feet, start spinning around and then explode. Like body parts go flying everywhere, bits of clothing are like floating down. It's hilarious. It's fucking fun to watch. I have gotten stuck in one though too. It's not so fun. You can kind of get out of them. Like the danger is low to high because they're easy to see. Not like a vortex, which vortex will suck you in and then just explode. These are really dangerous. If you're out of stamina or if you have no water or anything, you're fucked. These aren't all of them. I've come across. These are only the ones that I've come across.
Fucking dangerous.
Springboards are like I hit these all the time in what's it called?
I've seen that
Stalkercraft,
in the Stalkercraft, yeah.
Ghosts, yeah, these things right here. I hate the ghosts. As for mutants, I've only come across. I did come across that ghoul, but I think I have to kill and like loot it to get the biography. I've only been to a few places. Argoprom Underground is scary. Don't like it. What I do like about this game though is if you're confused on anything, it's got like a in-game wiki. Essentially.
Yeah, you don't have to be like alt-tabbing.
The battery's about to die, my PDA. So I do have some spare batteries. Oh, see look, there's a natural emission storm about to happen. Hear all the birds? So it does, the loot respawns in the world too every time you load in and out of the map. You can go to the same places over and over again and just loot it up.
Okay.
It's a fun game.